Hey everybody, this is something I've been looking forward to for a while. We had a citrus convention, a citrus expo here in town, and I was actually lucky enough to go to it. Now, the main reason why I wanted to go there is I wanted to learn about Yuzu Citrus. I did some research on some citrus because I wanted to grow some citrus actually up in North Carolina. So I was researching cold hardy citrus, and I stumbled onto Yuzu. It is a wild hybrid that's been around, been cultivated for thousands of years in Japan and Korea and China, and it's actually a wild citrus, so it actually grows wild over in China, and it's actually one of the farthest northern growing citrus over there in Asia. So a lot of history, a lot of medicinal purposes for it. So I went there to go do that, and also we were going to go see a guy's property about 35 minutes south of here. He actually has a bunch of citrus groves, vegetable gardens, and all kinds of stuff. I really didn't hear too much about that, but I did some videos out there, and it's absolutely amazing. So you got to see this. This guy's growing citrus trees, about maybe 40 or 50 of them. Solar panels, wood burning hot tub, very cool. So I'm gonna put a video right after this one about that. So definitely check that out. But I spent all day learning about citrus. Basically about 8 hours worth of information about the different kinds, pictures, slideshows. Professor from Auburn University in Alabama came to actually talk about citrus and all that stuff. So I got some babies, and I actually want to show them to you. Now, not only was I lucky enough to try tons and tons of different varieties of citrus and oranges and mandarins, but I actually got boxes and boxes to take with me. So I think I might go through a little bit on all the different varieties of stuff that's in here, and I got some yuzu, so I'm going to go into that a little bit. But cold hardy citrus. There is a wild type of citrus called Trifoliata or some Trifolia, something like that, but it has to do with the three leaves, having tri meaning three and folia meaning foliage leaves. This is actually a wild type of citrus that has three leaves. Most citrus only have that main one right there. Now these do have thorns on them. They're really, really thorny. And I got some interesting ones. Now, Trifoliata, it's not very tasty. It's very blah. It's got a real funny smell to it and stuff like that. And I've heard a lot of nasty stuff about it. But they're cold hardy. And you can use them as hedges and stuff. So I got two different varieties of these guys, and they can grow all the way up into North Carolina. I've seen some photos and talked to some people. And this is called a swingle citramella. And this is a trifoliate mixed with a grapefruit. Very, very, very good stuff. I'm going to show you what it looks like close up to here. And this one right here is called the Troyer citrange. And it's kind of green. It's got a really, really cool flavor to it. Real sweet and sour. And then I also got two Changsha mandarins. And this is what the mandarins, you guys all know what mandarins are. These are very cold hardy citrus also too. Not as cold hardy as a Satsuma, which is it's kind of like a mandarin, but it's a different kind. But look at these. See, this has got the regular leaves. It's only got one. The wild types have three. And even these ones have these big thorns on them. Check that out. I pricked myself pretty bad on them. Now, these two would definitely easily be able to go in North Carolina, and I wouldn't have to worry anything about them. And these aren't grafted. These are rootstock. So this is what your really tasty citrus, where they cut these off right here and graft the really tasty ones onto here, because they're very hardy. They're very, very tough, strong plants. You can grow them from seed. So I got two mandarins that I really don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think I might just put them out on the porch and have them growing out there. But this is what the inside of these fruits look like. I'll show you real quick. Alright, so I think that was the best part. Not only did I get to buy some little different varieties of citrus and stuff I've never heard of until today. And this right here is the Troyer. I see it's kind of green. It's actually it's hard to see with this light, but it's actually kind of got a green tinge to it. And these are really, really, really tasty. But these ones, the grapefruit trifoliate cross, it's called a swingle. This one right here has got an amazing flavor to it. It's not as bitter and has a funny flavor to it as the Troyer. And the guy that I got these from, he told me that if you think that these are bitter and they've got a funny taste to them, if you were to actually taste the Trifoliate, the wild type of citrus, he said they just stink, man. They're really, really bad. So I'm sure some people, you can actually make like teas and use them for different types of things. But that's it. So I actually got 4 little citrus trees. I'm going to go through actually all the different citrus that I got. Now these are Swingler. These are the Swingler ones. This has got crazy colors to it. I think it's some type of pomelo or something. I mean, it's got every color of the rainbow on it. And I didn't get to see the inside, but I heard these are really, really dark red on the inside. So I'm interested in that. This giant thing over here is a type of lemon. This is ridiculous. It's not genetically modified either. So now these are Satsumas. These are a really, really big kind of Satsuma. I think it was like a Satsuma navel cross, and I wrote it on most of these. This is a Swingler Yuzu, little baby Yuzu, and I got some more over here. I think that was pretty much it for that. Oh, here's some of the Troyers, the real green kind. And that's the wild kind. And then I got an Ichengsis lemon, which Ichengsis is the grandmother of all citrus. It was one of the first ones cultivated, and that's where everything kind of came from. So this is like more of a wild type of lemon. That thing's huge. Look at that. You've got the leaves with it. Okay, let's see if I can show you all these. This is a Mandarin lime or something like that. This is a Yuzu quat, where it's a kumquat mixed with a yuzu. Here's the infamous yuzu, and out of all the citrus that I've tried today, the yuzu tastes the best. And I can't explain it. It's got a mixture of everything in it. It tastes like oranges, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of grapefruit, and it's got this the smell of it. You could just smell the fruit, and it's absolutely amazing. And I actually talked to a guy. He's actually growing them up in Indiana, and he's got them on the side of his house, right next to his windows. He's had them there for 6 years. And in the dead of winter, what he does is he actually makes a greenhouse with tarp. He puts a tarp all the way around, and seals it off, and connects it to his house like an overhang. And he opens up the windows and lets the heat from the house heat up that little mini greenhouse that he created. So that's the yuzu. Now this is a variegated orange. So the leaves are variegated, and also the citrus is variegated, if you see that. Let's see, there's another variegated. This is I got the rest of the name on it. So this is a type of Satsuma. This is a Okitsawasi Satsuma. And Satsumas were from some of the first citrus to actually come from China over into the United States. A lot of towns are actually named after the Satsuma in like citrus growing areas. This here is some type of kumquat hybrid. I wish I would have wrote the name. I think it's I don't know, some type of kumquat hybrid. And I also have some kumquats here too. So I'm going to be growing all these. There's a yuzu, and it's got a real wrinkly skin, and the skin is really, really loose from the flesh, almost like a mandarin. The skin's really easily to peel. And I'll show you what the inside of a yuzu citrus looks like real quick. And they're my favorite. Out of all the citrus that I've tried today, even off of the tree, I actually got to try some off the tree at that guy's house, and they were very tasty. But the yuzu is my favorite. I wanted to learn as much as I could about it today. I was hoping to maybe buy some little yuzu plants, but I got some other cold hardy stuff instead. And the yuzu can grow all the way to almost 0 degrees. It can take up to, it can be in the teens, single digits. And let me show you what the yuzu looks like on the inside. Now they've got a lot of seeds, and they're real big seeds, and they'll grow on their own. So if any of the fruit make it to the ground, you'll start having little baby Yuzu Citrus. And I definitely recommend. Actually, you know what? I'll put a link down below about a little quick history about the yuzu and all the medicine. In Japan, they used to cut these in half like this and throw them in bathtubs and let the water soak and let all the oils and all the juices from these get in the bathtubs, and it actually helped their skin and lots of different stuff, marmalades and lots of history. And it is a naturally occurring hybrid that's been cultivated for a couple thousand years in Asia. So very cool. They don't look too much because I've been squeezing them and drinking the juice out of them, but I kept them for the seeds. So that's it. There's all the strange. You know what? I'm gonna cut this bad boy open. Let's cut this open. Let's do it. I'll cut part of it off. Here we go. Try to do that one-handed without cutting my finger. Oh wow. Check that out. Oh my gosh. It smells like a grapefruit and an orange. Oh my gosh. It tastes like an orange. Oh, good for my eye. It tastes like an orange. It's like a sweet grapefruit. That's amazing. I'm hoping to get some seeds from that one. But that's it, guys. Went to a citrus convention today, got some citrus plants, and right after this I'm going to put a video up of this amazing permaculture yard. Guy's got an acre and he's got bees, solar panels, grapevines, vegetable gardens, fruit trees, everything. Absolutely amazing. So thanks for watching.